What is the best smartphone right now? The Nokia 3310. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Techphillics here out with another video, and in this video I'm here to tell you, or I'm here to advise you on how to buy a new smartphone for you yourself, for your brother, your sister, for all your siblings, for your cousins, for your parents, for your friends, for your best friends, for your bay friends and whatsoever, and all those kinds of friends. So before watching this video, or before completing watching this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you are new, and of course give a thumbs up, and also share this video with everyone you feel you should share this video with, because they also happen to be buying a new phone soon. So first of all, when you are starting to buy a new phone, the regular or the traditional thing that we do is walk up into a showroom without having anything in mind, finding out whatever phones they have there in their stock, and then going and picking up a new phone. Well, this is a little wrong, and we are going to add a little twist to all this procedure. So first of all, you need to realize what kind of a person you are, or what kind of a personality you have. So let's divide this personality, or actually let's divide yourself or the person you are buying a phone for into these two major personalities. Alright, the first personality that we have is the camera person or the camera people. I'm not going to be calling you all photographers, because not everyone is really trained to take a photograph. Second of all, we have the productive person, who happens to be that person who happens to be doing a lot of media creation, who happens to be editing documents, viewing documents, and everything related to all kinds of businesses and a lot of fun, entertainment, and so on. So number one, when it comes to the camera person, how to understand if you are the camera person. In case you happen to take a lot of photographs, in case you happen to take a lot of selfies or photographs from your own front camera, believe me, companies like Vivo and Oppo have made their main focus of the phone, which happens to be the selfie camera or the front camera, to take a lot of good photographs, better than the rear camera from the front camera. So definitely you can be that person who happens to take a lot of photographs, be it selfies or be it normal photographs of nature, of any kind of sceneries, or also in case who happens to take a lot of photographs of documents for your company, and then happens to be converting all those photographs into PDF files or even Word files. Besides that, besides the camera people or all those camera persons, the second category that I was just now talking about was the productive category. Now in the productive category, you can happen to be that person who happens to be checking a lot of stocks, who happens to be, editing any kinds of documents, be it all the entire Office suite like Microsoft Word or any other publishers, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or even any other letter typing documents or any of that stuff. You can also happen to be that entertaining person who happens to use their phone for a lot of movies, who happens to use your phones for heavy games such as MK4 or Mortal Kombat 4 or any of those other games, like also GTA. I'm not sure about that because I'm not into gaming, but then I could say that that is what it is. In case you also happen to be checking stocks a lot, you can happen to be in that productive person. Now you got to realize what kind of a person you are, or what kind of a person you are picking up that phone for, and accordingly select your next phone. Moving next, we have 5 major factors for picking up a brand new smartphone for yourself or for that loved one. First of all, it happens to be performance. Now when it comes to performance, you have to know that performance is your processor, and the better your processor, the better is the working, or the better is the speed of your smartphone. So on picking up a new processor or on picking up a new phone, for all those camera people, I'm going to be having a little bit lower limits for all those camera people, because they are just using their cameras at the end of the day, but your camera configuration will be better. So coming back, for all those camera people in the processor category, you need to have a processor starting from 1.2 gigahertz. You can go to Amazon or Flipkart or any of those shopping sites and search for a processor starting from 1.2 gigahertz. Moving next, for all those productive people, you'll need to start from a processor of 1.8 or 1.5 gigahertz. Alright, that can definitely go up to 2 gigahertz, or it can even go up to 2.4 gigahertz. And the major phones for performance when it comes to processors happens to be the OnePlus 3, the OnePlus 3T. Also, there are phones like the Google Pixel, who is really excellent in the productive manner. Moving next, we have the display. There are lots of kind of displays, and in case you do not know about displays, definitely go ahead and check the video link up there, and let's move ahead when it comes to displays. For all those camera people, this is a type of display that you should get, an IPS LCD. Get that kind of display and you should be good. For all those productive people, please strictly, if you can, please get a display starting from LED or OLED, which OLED and LED I think so stopped. Just get phones which have AMOLED screen or an Super AMOLED screen, which will definitely give a lot of colors. It will definitely give a lot of brightness, a lot of saturation, but most importantly it will also be saving power along with the part wherein it gives you all that kind of features. So definitely make sure that you go ahead with that phone. For all those camera people, as I was saying, you could definitely go ahead and get an IPS LCD, but in case you happen to pick up a Samsung phone for clicking some kind of photographs or selfies, then definitely go ahead and pick up the phone which has an AMOLED screen or a Super AMOLED screen. Definitely don't leave that part aside, because AMOLEDs can really save the power of your phone, and it can also give you a lot of features along with the extra power. Moving further, on the third side we have the battery. Now for all those camera people, you guys need to have a battery size of 2500 mAh or 2700 mAh. You can definitely go up, but for all those productive people, you guys need to have a phone which has a battery size of 3000 mAh. Now the Moto Z does a very good job in the battery department. Of course you can go ahead for Moto Z. As I was saying, you could go ahead for the OnePlus 3T. It has a lot of charging. In just half an hour you can reach, I think so, 75%, which happens to be a very good count. Even the Google Pixel does very good on the battery, because one of the main reasons it does good is because of the software. The operating system is very good. So definitely when you go ahead to test phones, make sure that you know the operating system is pretty smooth. Check their RAM. Make sure that you also have RAMs of 2 GB, both the camera people as well as the productive people. Everything should start from 2 GB these days, because Android has been having a very long history of having background apps. Next on we have the most exciting part, which happens to be the When it comes to the camera, a lot of people think that megapixels is a thing. Is megapixels a thing? No, megapixels is not the thing. When it comes to the cameras, you need to have a very good sensor. Now over here in this camera department, I'm not going to be dividing you as per the productive people or as per the camera people. Over here I'm going to be dividing you guys into the night shift or the morning shift. For all those people, or for all those guys who happen to be working on the night shift, who happen to be taking a lot of photographs for midnight parties or for any of those evening times wherein there is not a lot of photographs, it can even be the night time on the streets, then please go ahead and pick up a phone or a camera which happens to have something called as a f1.7 or a 1.8 aperture. The words and all those wordings are in the description. Just go ahead and check. If you happen to be that night person who happen to be taking photographs in the night shift or in the night, you need to have a 1.7 or 1.8 aperture, because there is not much of light, and please be aware that the less the megapixels you have, the better is your image quality, or else in those technical terms you'll be having a lot of graininess, as you can see right now in your photographs. Moving next, for all those in the daytime, or for all those people or the persons who happen to be taking photographs in the daytime, what you guys could be actually have to be looking out is for an f2 aperture. Alright, the wordings again is in the video description. For all those daytime people, you can definitely have a lot of more megapixels. Definitely go ahead and look out for optical image stabilization, which is very important these days for both the camera people as well as productive people, for both the daylight people and as well as the nightlife people. Now the last thing you should know when picking up a phone is the way the phone feels in the hand or in the pocket or anywhere else. Whenever you happen to take up a phone in the hand, make sure that it feels really good on your hand. See, while operating the phone, since I have a small phone, see if you can operate it using just one hand, or see if the phone is so used that you need both the hands to operate it, or see whenever you happen to put your phone in your pocket, see if it fits, or like there happens to be a lot of huge phone which is already there. The maximum size I have ever known of a proper phone, 6 inches, which happens to be the MI Mix. It's really big. Sometimes it does not fit in a few people's pockets, sometimes it does fit in a few people's pockets. See if the phone feels really good in the hand, see if it's not slipping down, and in case you happen to pick up those slippery phones, make sure that you get a proper case for it, or just a simple plastic transparent cover for it, which will do good as well as for protection as well as for holding and gripping those phones in your hand. Well, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, take care, and get a great phone. Alright, see you later.